fam, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely. Be the fam, that's what.
So hey everybody, as you can see, we are filming in a different place today. We are in my bedroom where all the magic does not happen. Does not go down in here. But for the purpose of this video, this is Self-Care Sundays. I just want to first introduce this, series. This is what I plan to work on. I plan to move forward with this series every Sunday. I'm going to try my absolute best to commit to getting a video filmed, edited, and released on Sunday that is designated to just how you can love on yourself, how you can work on making yourself, happy, living the life that you dream about, and isolating yourself from negativity, countering thoughts that are not gonna pretty much coincide with what it is that you want for yourself. We're gonna just do this. There's so many women who just we suppress, or we just juggle things all the time, and we come last sometimes, most times. So I really want to focus on that. I don't really like how I feel like this lamp. You know what? I'm gonna take the shade off. Can I take the shade off? Did I take the problem away? I felt like I had a shadow. It was like a stash. Anyway, but yeah, we're gonna do this together. I feel like there's just not enough going on to promote that with women, just within ourselves, to make sure that we are making ourselves a priority. For instance, I recently bought a book. It is called Girl Wash Your Face. I just started it. I was really on the hunt for a good book. I have several books right here by my bedside, but those are like a mixture. Some are fiction, some are self-help, some are, religious devotionals, things like that. But I really wanted something fresh and new that came highly recommended. So Girl Wash Your Face did, and I really do like the book. But there was a part of it that really kind of struck home to me. It was a section of the book where the author says, basically, we break promises to ourselves all the time. How can we hold other people accountable? And not even only that, not even so much to project that outward, but how can we trust ourselves to care for ourselves when we break promises to ourselves all the time? And at first I was just like, no way. I don't break shit to myself. I always honor and then I was like, oh my gosh. I always tell myself I'm going to wake up earlier. I always tell myself that I'm going to save money. I always tell myself that I'm going to get more rest. I always tell myself I'm going to drink X amount of water a day. I always tell myself I'm going to try to get some fitness in. I tell myself every day I'm going to come home and meditate and do yoga. Tell myself every day I'm going to pray and before bed. It is endless, the things that I tell myself, that I promise myself I'm going to do. Think about that for you. Think about how many promises you break to yourself. So subconsciously, when you tell yourself something or you make a proclamation, yourself already knows that you're gonna reach that limit real quick. And so yourself won't let you to, develop those good habits. So yeah, just really interesting concept. And that's when I was just like, wow, I need to work on that, amongst other things. I really like to commit to people, you know what I'm saying? if I say I'm gonna do something, I like to show up. I like to, bring whatever I said I was gonna bring, cook whatever I said I was gonna cook, buy whatever I said I was gonna buy. Like, I am that way. But a lot of times, most times, people let me down. They don't come around. They don't support me. When I have something at my house, it's really like pulling teeth sometimes to get people to watch my YouTube videos, believe it or not. And they're so good. I know, you know how good they are. But seriously, it's hard. I ask people all the time, can you subscribe to my channel? Can you comment under my video? And they say things like, oh, I watched your video. Can you comment under it? Give me some feedback? I don't know. Could you share the video with a friend or something? Could you do anything? You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So this is what birth self-care Sundays. So just be on the lookout for it. It ain't gonna just be me yapping, because I always tell you guys, I don't have all the answers. I'm not here to be some self-help guru. I'm not here to tell anybody what not to do, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm simply here trying to share my journey with you guys. And I'm missing an earring. Who even cares? I'm just trying to share my journey with you guys, and hopefully we can do this like as a team. You know what I'm saying? As a unit. We could do this collectively, as a family. We could just do this. So yeah, that's where I'm at for Self-Care Sundays. If there's anything you want to see, it could be silly. You know what I'm saying? It could be fitness related. It could be food related. It could be, good reads. You want to talk about good books. It could be fashion, feeling good about your body type. It could be about how to work on your credit. It could be anything, you know what I'm saying, to get you together, feeling 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like, because people spread themselves so thin. And it's not just women, but just people. You know what I'm saying? But we only get 100%. Like, you don't get 100% for every single thing. You know what I'm saying? In life. You don't get 100% for work, and then 100% for home, and then 100% for your marriage, and 100% for your church life, and 100% for your friends. Like, you get 100%. You gotta work with it. You have to divvy it up as necessary. You gotta make the most of the percentages that you are allocating to different things. But you don't get it. You don't get to like start from the beginning and be like, yeah, I give 100% to my job, but home. Like, no. That means you give 80% to your job, 20 to home. So, with your 100%, we just want to work on what you're doing with it. And making sure that you hold it to a high esteem. You are not overexerting yourself. You are pleased with it. It is in alignment with your personal goals. Like, all of that. I'm trying to get this head together. You know what I'm saying? Because I have things that I want to do. And it's people who hold me back. It's me who holds me back. It's things that hold me back. And so I can't graduate to different levels when, you know what I'm saying, I have all of these different variables. So I have to work on my 100% too. So that's what we're going to be doing. Now, separate from that, just want to, I did a little haul today, guys. Sorry. Just going to show you guys a couple things that I picked up that are, that kind of go with what I'm telling you about. Oh, this not necessarily does, but I went to Dollar Tree, pick up some stuff, and I ended up getting these like mini canvases. I'm going to buy some more, but I plan on going to the women's shelter out here, and where I have done work before, and I plan on doing like a sip and paint with them. I don't really know how to paint. I don't even care. I just want to do something with the ladies where we could chop it up, You know what I'm saying? We could maybe sip some sparkling apple cider, and you know, they could feel special. That's all I want. And there might be a lot of them who have not been able to like do something like this. So I got these, got paint. Yeah, so there's so many things that I want to do because that makes me happy. You can find what makes you happy and capitalize on that. Helping others makes me happy. I can't overdo it though. I have to siphon it, you know what I'm saying? Because otherwise I will find myself just empty. You know what I'm saying? Because what I'm giving and what I'm getting, they don't yeah. So at any rate, I can work on doing that, you know, helping others like how I love to do, trying to be a light to other people who may be, you know, depressed, down, sad, unhappy, feel trapped, whatever, you know what I'm saying, going through a rough patch, anything, abused. I would love to be able to just you know, help them to kind of drop their walls and just enjoy something in that moment. And, you know, I'm going to figure out how to paint something. I promise you. We might just make letters. We might just write on the canvases with paintbrushes like live, love, let go or something. But I'm going to make sure them ladies is happy. Believe it. Now, on to the stuff that I got for myself. From Marshalls. I really love Marshalls, but I don't go there enough. Like, I only go because I don't really like shop for clothes like that. So I go to Marshalls for things like their beauty department, excuse me, shoes, home goods. But anyway, so I couldn't walk away with a couple of these things. Like, I had to get them. Couldn't walk away without getting some of this stuff. These are highlighter compacts. This thing is amazeballs. Like, you see that? Look at all those different highlighters. Now, yeah, just bomb. This is actually by Nicole Miller. Shocked the shit out of me. Sorry, I had no alert. But yeah, she made dresses and stuff. I'm like, Nicole Miller? Okay. But this is called Moonbeam. It's a highlighter compact, and if you can look at the box, it's different shades. So I thought it was going to be some bullshit. So then I opened it. I don't care what they're going to do to me. So I opened it, and I swatched some of them. And some of them was trash. You know what I'm saying? Like chalky. I'm going to try to. But some was really nice. If I wasn't having so much trouble. Right? So they were, I mean, they're not all perfect. But yeah. These are definitely workable highlighters. So you get all of these ones. And they were, yeah, these are all workable highlighters. But this compact was $4.99, I think. No, it was $3.99. Every one isn't going to work for my skin tone, of course, because I'm chocolate. But I just liked being able to have the choice. All right, moving on. I got this After Sun Aloe Spray. This was $3.99. But I got this because I like a good mist. Like a good moisturizing mist that you can just, you know what I'm saying, on your face. Like, even if you're not doing makeup or whatever, if you're applying makeup, you need a moisturizing mist. I don't care what nobody say. Like, what are you doing with your life if you don't have a moisturizing mist? Like, it ain't gotta be special. MAC this, Fix Plus that. Like, it don't even need to be, but you need to have a mist of some kind because it helps your makeup go on easier. And it also, you know, it kind of like gives you a head start on a little bit of a dewy look if you're into that. Anyway, so I really like this. I caught it. I like that it has aloe in it because I was just going to get like a rose water one, but I have a rose water one. So I was like, But this one seemed cool. And I really like the nozzle on it. Nozzle is dope. I got this mask. Okay, this is the Garnier Skin Active Extra Nourishing with Aloe Vera and Almond 3-in-1 Moisturizer Day Night Mask. 48 hours of hydration. I like this mask. This was $3 even. I think this would be cool. I have not tried this, but I think it's going to be cool because when I read the directions, it basically said you put the mask on. It looks like cream. It looks like lotion. And it just kind of like seeps into the skin. You know, it doesn't dry up or harden. And I love those masks too. But this one doesn't. This one is all about like hydrating. And so I'm real pumped up about that. I opened this, but this is CoverGirl Get In Line Liquid Eyeliner. It look like this. Yo, I can't even believe. I just looked at my hand like just to see. I just like did a little swipe of this when I was in the parking lot of the store. What? It got like one of them things in there to kind of like break the, you know, the product up. Anyway, I swiped a little line in the parking lot and this thing is still on. But what I was going to say is that this is the blackest black eyeliner I have ever seen. Now, I have been interested and willing to pay top dollar for some real black eyeliners because that's the purpose. That's the intended purpose of them. You want them to be like deep black so that they can do their job. But you go to the beauty supply store or you go to Walmart, you might end up with one that's just like, you got to go over and over and over and over on it to make it like deep black. But this one was so incredible. It was like, yes, winning. And this was $2.99. And it has lasting power. Like, look at that. That is it. It is 8:22 p.m. And I was at the store around 3 o'clock this afternoon. It has lasted easily on my hand through hand washes, everything, for 5 hours, roughly. This is really great. I'm excited about that. I got this super cute notebook. Need this. Really have been needing like a notebook that I really like to tote around because, you know, on this whole like self-care Sunday thing, I want to be able to jot down ideas for you guys. Want to be able to jot down ideas for myself. So having a cute little notebook, it's not a journal because I don't really think I can do the journal thing. I just don't think I can do it. I don't like, that's a promise that I probably would break to myself easily. Just like, oh, I'm gonna write in this journal every day. And after like 3 days, this journal will be like on the bottom of the floor, under the bed somewhere. So, but I take notes a lot. I like to keep things fresh in my mind. And so this would be great. And it's a big book. A lot of paper in there. So the last thing that I picked up was this dice. I know you guys are like, what is she gonna do? This is like, these spaces are dry erase board. The idea that I have with this dice is that I could write something on every side that I want to do for myself. So I could write, you know, turn your phone off for the night. I could write, go to bed before midnight. I could write, you know, go out, take yourself out to dinner, go to a movie alone. Like all things that are character building and, you know, that would just focus on me and me time. So I thought this would be cute to just roll the dice. So I don't have to like think hard about it or make up excuses or break a promise to myself like, oh, I want to do something, but I don't know what. Roll this dice, and if it lands on take yourself out to dinner, then I will go out to dinner by myself. So yeah, if it's take a run, you know, in the park, then I will go and jog in the park for 4 minutes. 5 minutes. But anyway, so that is the stuff that I got. It's my little mini haul. Yeah, I have had, let's do girl drama. Okay, girl talk, girl chat, girl drama. Let's just briefly just touch on that. I went through a couple things this week with girls, women in my life, different relationships, but women. And shit is hard. Yo. People know they can drain you. People know they can try you. People know that they can stir up some shit, and you know what I'm saying? But that's the game. Can't worry about what people do. You can only worry about self. And that's what I'm concerned about. I'll just kind of briefly go over what I experienced. I had somebody who said that they were going to help me with a ticket that we got while we were together. And they asked me for the amount of the ticket. When I finally got a letter in the mail, because I couldn't find the first one because it had been so long. It's been at least, 4 months, 3 months. It's been several months. And so I didn't get the first one in the mail and put it up. I don't know what I did with it. So I finally got another letter. And when I got it, I sent them a screenshot of the letter about, letting them know how much the ticket was, because it wasn't too long ago they asked me how much it was. So I did that. You know what I'm saying? Just followed up. They had the nerve to say, I need to see the whole thing, and, you were late, you're paying it late, or something like that. I was like, but it's been 3 months. Like, you knew how long it's been, just like how I know how long it's been. Why is it I'm paying it late? You just bringing it up. Like, it's not like you brought it up 2 weeks later and I never got back to you. Like, you brought it up 3 months later and you telling me that I'm late with it. Okay. So I was just like, don't even worry about it. Like, don't trip. I will take care of the ticket. Period. But that to me, that was frustrating because it was unnecessary. Like, it was so unnecessary. Why are you making a big deal out of it? You asked me for the info. I gave you the info. Now you want to try to like turn it into something else. Like, I don't even fucking care enough about it to keep it going. Like, what? I'll pay it. If it's that deep for you to want to escalate that too, then escalate it. But I won't be a willing participant. So that happened. Then, I had work drama. Okay. I had, like a little disagreement or exchange or whatever. I don't even know what it was. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know what it was, but had some work drama happen, and it just kind of like had me in a funk. And I was just like, this is why, you gotta be focused on your work at the end of the day. It didn't make me feel any way other than that. You know what I'm saying? It didn't make me change how I feel about people involved or what I'm doing or being at this company. It was all just about like, you just need to stay focused. You know what I'm saying? On the job at hand, on what you're there to do. Like everything else should be secondary and should not be in reverse. Shouldn't be trying to build, a bestie situation when you know what you there to do. You there to get money, and you there, you know what I'm saying, to advance. And so running your mouth all the time, talking, you know what I'm saying, trying to like build relationships and have fun with people and stuff. That's great, but you got a job to do first. So all it taught me, or showed me more or less, all it showed me is just like, just stay focused on your job. This would have never happened. You would have never felt bad or upset or hurt. Your little feelings wouldn't have been hurt or whatever. Like, none of that would have happened if you would have just stayed focused on your job. So, all I'm going to say about that is be careful. You know what I'm saying? Just know what you're getting yourself into if you're choosing to embark on relationships that are, in places that could cause you discomfort. And that could be at work. That could be where you live. Making best friends with your neighbor or the girl downstairs from you or whatever. Like, that could be at church. That could be getting friends with an ex-boyfriend, with a boyfriend's, you know what I'm saying? Becoming good friends with a boyfriend's family member, son. All of those things can bring you discomfort if things don't work out. Or if there's tension or whatever. So just know that. And, just be careful. Just be careful. I'm not going to say tiptoe around or treat those relationships with kid gloves or anything. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just saying be careful, because I feel like some of the best relationships I've ever had have stemmed from work, or have stemmed from, an ex-boyfriend whose cousin and me hit it off and we still cool to this day. Like, I'm not going to tell anybody, and I'm sure I'm not going to tell myself, like, don't you dare do it again, or don't you ever do it, because that is not, I'm not going to do that. All I'm going to say to myself, and if anyone was to ask me, is that just know what's involved and just be careful. You know what I'm saying? Those people there in those areas, they're good people too. Otherwise you wouldn't even be getting close to them. You wouldn't even be cozying up to them as friends. So, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to hurt their feelings. You don't want to have a falling out. But just know that type of stuff is inevitable. And if it happens, you're going to put yourself in risk of being uncomfortable. And some people deal with discomfort better than others. For me, I don't like that shit. I do not like that shit. I will leave in a second. I'll be out of there. Yeah. Anyway, so that's that. And then the final situation that I had this week was with a friend. And I'm just going to say, if a friend would ever feel like while you are having a bad day, like it's okay to dismiss what you feel and tell you how great and happy their life is, it's not cool. It's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not cool. First of all, I'm a very modest person. People get an impression of me because, I like nice things or whatever. Or because I may look like but I don't do name brand. I'm not a, label whore. I don't care about that. I spend most of my time thrift shopping, clearance rack shopping. Like, I don't give a fuck about a brand. I just don't. Anything that I want, I can build it or buy it. Like, or find a way to get it. Like, it is. But the most important thing is that I don't shove it down people's throat. There's so many times, like, for instance, when I was on this rampage of getting new cars, I had gotten like 3 cars back to back to back. Just like every year, I just wanted the newer one. And people wouldn't even know until they seen me. Because I don't never feel like I gotta tell everybody, oh, I'm so happy. Oh my God, I'm so fucking happy. Okay. I don't feel like I need to tell people that. I really don't. And I don't feel like I need to tell everybody, oh, guess what? I got this new car. Like, nobody knew. Nobody knew. And it wasn't like I keep shit under wraps because I don't want the judgment. You can't fucking judge me. You can't say anything about me that, you know, I probably already haven't considered or that would change the outcome of whatever I do. Ain't nothing that nobody could have told me about getting a car, a brand new car every year, every time I decided I wanted one. Like, nobody could have changed my mind about that. I was going to do it regardless because I had the bread to do it. Because I could afford to do it. That's just it. But you didn't hear me going around making a big deal out of it. Like, oh yeah, you know, cars, I'll do whatever I want. Like, people didn't know till I pulled up. And some of them didn't even know till I pulled up. They missed the whole car. They didn't see the car. They seen the car from 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even know I got one in between. Like, I just don't be like that. When I get money, when I get hair, I get bundles, whatever. Like, you know, I only mention it to people who be wanting my advice. You know what I'm saying? But I don't go around talking like, yeah, you know, I spent $400 on this hair. What? That's just not who I am. Even when people say, girl, you look cute. That outfit is nice. I always find a way to kind of reduce the compliment. Just because I am not, you know, I don't want to make them feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to somehow make the compliment make me so big that it makes them smaller. So I be like, oh, girl, what? Girl, I got this from Goodwill. Like, when I say, it's just not me. It's just not me. When I get a nigga in my life, I don't go around dangling the nigga in front of everybody like, oh, he's so fine. I gotta, like, people, I don't even be liking to say the word boyfriend because I be feeling childish as fuck. I be feeling mad, adolescent, saying that, but I just don't do it. You wouldn't know until you see me missing a lot. Oh, Karen, why she never, because she got a man now. But you would never know because I'm not out here, you know what I'm saying, gonna be like, my man this week, but that just is not who I am as a person. So for a friend to want to do that when you down, it's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, mind your words and understand that it could have it could really be detrimental to that person in that state. Like, if someone was about to kill themselves, you know, you wouldn't just go and then just be like, well, you know, my life has never been so bad that I needed to resort to. Excuse me? Like, why would you say that in that moment to that person? Humble yourself. Not only that, have a fucking heart. They need you. And you, like, take your ego out of it and stop trying to be cute. Like, I don't know. If your homegirl is telling you, you know what I'm saying, about something that happened to her, you know, a financial issue, anything, like, girl, I don't know how I'm going to pay this bill. You just don't take that opportunity to be like, well, yeah, you know, girl, I went and paid all my bills down to zero last week. So fucking what? It's not the time, nigga. It's not the time. So I'm not going to spend too much more time on that. Those are the different things that happen throughout the course of this week. So, you know, like, it's tough. And everybody goes through things. We all have our highs and lows. We all have issues and personal problems that we don't even vocalize. Okay, but still, I am being a little bit more forward than the average person because I'm here right now in front of you guys on camera. But I'm saying that this is the stuff that has transpired this week, and it just kind of makes me feel like I need to submerge myself in self-care and not in other people, not in relationships. You know what I'm saying? That people feel like they can do that. They can say things. They can create tension and conflict where there is. So yeah, guys, I just encourage you to do something good for yourself this week or today, whenever. Do something good for yourself. I'm so sweaty and hot, but yeah, take yourself out on a me date. Read a good book. Go and get your favorite meal and cook it at home and eat it at the table. Like, just whatever you can do. Go and buy yourself something small like you've been wanting. Write up a list of small goals and conquer one before the end of the week. You know what I'm saying? Like, just do something nice for yourself. This is Self Care Sunday. This is what we doing from now on. And I love you guys. I want the best for you. And I will talk to you soon.